Hello, my name is Cindy with Music Wizard Group. If you have not viewed Piano Wizard training videos numbers 1 and 2, please take the time to familiarize yourself with the great features of Piano Wizard Premier. We will again open the application and select Premier. Click on Easy Mode to bring up the Academy pieces. Select the first folder and double-click on Music My Friend. In Tracks, be certain your keyboard is placed so the green area is well in the center. Select Play in Tracks 1 and Track 2. Go to Instruments and select the instrument of your choice for Track 1 and 2. Continue to Worlds and select your background and an icon on the far right. In Options, select Freeze Menu and Manual Song Tempo. Continue to Audio and select the appropriate volume for your computer. Be sure your speakers and internal sound is turned up. Let's proceed to Visual. Select Preset Level Number 1. Below, you may choose to leave the background image off or on. Leave display scores checked. Each of these visual options will be different and can work to your advantage according to the level in which you are playing. Let's leave note labels unchecked. I recommend in the first level using fingerings for the easiest way to help get you started. Of course, we will leave the colored objects turned on. Go to the upper right and select Play. You will hear the music begin. Notice that the first three icons floating up are 4, 3, and 2. Do you see the mitten that points this direction? If that were left hand, it would point this direction. The green 4 corresponds with the green note at the top, as does the blue note and the purple note. When they reach the yellow line, you will play green, blue, and purple. If you wish to play again, select Play Again or use your space bar. Just remember, as a beginner, you may need to go very slowly or spend even more than a week on just the first level. Let's talk about some of the benefits to Level 1. The strong, colorful movement gently forces visual concentration, making the audible sense or playing by ear secondary to reading. Most young learners are equipped with excellent listening skills and tend to not want to work to read. What a great way to guide them into the world of reading. This type of vertical movement in reading has been proven helpful with certain disabilities such as dyslexia, cerebral palsy, and other learning challenges. Steady beat and spatial timing is naturally enforced by accurately aligning with the yellow strike points across the screen's keyboard. Often learners will express that they never learned to use their left hand when they were young. Here, both right and left hands are being used with ease. But remember, they may also be isolated to practice hands alone. Let's continue on to Level 2. Click on OK and go back to the Visual menu to create new settings. Select Preset Level 2. If you wish, you may still want to leave the fingering options checked. However, it might be a new, more rewarding learning experience without them. Notice that the keyboard is flipped and now the guidelines and the icons begin to represent the same type of notation that you see on a staff of music with lines and spaces and notes. Let's discuss the benefits to Level 2. The traveling icons are represented visually with the right hand icons on the top and the left hand icons on the bottom, similar to a staff. Visual imaging, proper eye movement, is forcing the learner to look ahead to the right and leave played or brain-stored information off to the left. Spatial timing and steady beat is reinforced. The positive effects of repetition are beginning to take shape. The positioning of the staff in the form of guidelines is introduced. Both right and left hands are being used. Tactile confidence at the keyboard is reinforced. It's important to develop a sense of touch or tactile memory. Let's go on to level 3. Return to visual on the menu bar. When you select level 3, you will see musical notation appear as represented in the purple box. Your background image will disappear and be substituted for a staff. This is a good place if you prefer to add the note labels as they show up very clearly. Of course, every teacher is different. Some educators will prefer to leave the notes out and learn the note names through another means, as not to develop a dependency upon note names appearing on each note. Others will want to use this as an opportunity to teach note names and how they relate to the keyboard. At this point, you may also want to discuss intervals and how they relate. Use your own judgment about the guidelines. To some learners, it may provide valuable information. And again, be aware of your tempo and how comfortable you are. Go ahead and play through level 3 now. You are well on your way. Let's review what was accomplished in level 3. Visual tracking and reading ahead continues to be reinforced. Secondly, timing and accuracy is reinforced and further perfected. Repetition is improving eye-to-hand coordination, brain memory, tactile memory, timing, and reading. The learner is now seeing and reading treble and bass clef. The learner is also visualizing the rhythms reinforced by steady beat. They are visualizing the icons now as notes placed in lines and spaces on the staff. The learner continues to read ahead in order to win the game. We're almost there. This is the all-important step 4. Let's return to visual. Select level 4. We are going to challenge you by eliminating the guidelines. The training wheels are coming off and we are seeing only rhythms made up of black and white notes moving across the screen. Since there are no colors, you must rely on visual cues and tactile memory in order to be successful. Select play and have fun! You have just completed Music My Friend in 4 easy steps. Let's review the benefits to level 4. Visual tracking and sight reading is reinforced and becoming more natural. Solid timing and accuracy is further reinforced. Repetition has allowed coordination, tactile, and brain memory to become more concrete. The geography of the keyboard has been taught naturally without visual guidance. Intervallic reading becomes more powerful than playing by ear through visual reinforcement. It may take 3 to 4 steps before a young student recognizes a familiar folk song, which lets you know that they are reading first and listening second. Rhythmic notation is reinforced, and the learner is now ready to take the musical score to an acoustic keyboard. Congratulations! You are now ready to explore some of the advanced features in challenge mode. Also, if you've not seen the Piano Wizard Academy, you're in for a treat. Please continue to the Piano Wizard training video number 4.